Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be a reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual general messages and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. It's feeling a little spicy today, so I wore my cheetah shirt. I hope you like it. That's my Venus and Sagittarius showing. You guys know I'm an Aquarius sun. But anyways, oh my gosh. So the messages I was getting for you, Aquarius, was all about inspired changes within yourself, inspired decision making also when it comes to 2025, and in particular where you plan on going when it comes to your 10th house of assets, wealth, finance, talent. Because they say follow the money, but I always say follow the fun and or follow the inspiration and the money will come. You know what I mean? So this is about like tapping into that inspiration within yourself. Like, what do you feel inspired to do with your life in general, Aquarius? Like, what really gets you going, right? When it comes to matters of the mind or matters of the heart, and following that, listening to that, incorporating more of that into your life experience. Also, encouraging yourself to see the inspiration, even when maybe you're not currently seeing it or feeling it. Say, like, for my Aquariuses who may be in a job that's a bit lackluster or not really, checking off all the check marks for you, it's still checking off some sort of check mark, right? Even if the only check mark is it's giving you a paycheck. I mean, that's still a bonus. So it's like, give your focus, Aquarius, to the things that are positive, that you love, that you appreciate about where you're currently at, okay? And even for my Aquarians who aren't working, appreciate whatever you have in your current environment that you love, And that's how improvement and solutions, by the way, and abundance begins to flow to you. It is by finding appreciation with what you currently have, with the knowledge that improvement is on the way, that really gooses up that vibration of abundance to come to you. So you also have the card, a card came out while I was shuffling there. Pluto, not my favorite planet, but you're familiar with Pluto, aren't you, Aquarius? Kind of an erratic energy. It's about change. It's about transformation. So I guess it makes sense, the inspiration message I got earlier. It's about your basic instinct and renewing your inner resources. It is also a rebirth cycle, okay? So quite literally, as we end 2024, there is like a big change or a clearing of the slate coming through to prep you, right? Or to bring you into 2025. So I love that. What else can we get for Aquarius? Yeah, the card of burden and ideas. That's so interesting to me. How can you be burdened by your own thinking? I was being facetious. Of course you can, Aquarius. Me being an Aquarian too. Of course we can. Why? Because we think. We overthink. We think in such a way that it actually clogs the brain sometimes, right? So what are you overthinking in your life? What are you, strategizing and planning around? Those are good things to do, strategize and plan. But if it becomes heavy, frustrating, stressful, that emotional response is your indication that you need to back off until you feel a little bit better, right? Because great ideas don't come from those lower energies. Bad ideas do. So you don't want to be jumping into anything with a bad idea, right? And so how do you get back into the space of good ideas? You got to calm down. You got to get into the flow, relax a little bit. You don't have to solve all of the world's problems today or all of your problems overnight. Like, the answers will come, the money will come, the timing will come when it's supposed to. And there's like an encouragement to kind of relax here a little bit. So let's see what else for my Aquas. And you know, so my gosh, what the heck? It's like a very intense, restless energy that I'm feeling. And honest to goodness, I can relate to this. I don't know what's happening. If it's a planetary, collective thing, whatever. But it's almost like you can't rest. You know, it's almost like the energy is so maybe heightened or intense right now that it's got you feeling a bit restless. And some of you feel like, I don't have time, you know, to rest. And it's like, if you feel, one of my favorite quotes is like, if you feel you don't have time to rest, you need to rest more than anyone else on the planet. Or the guru said to the pupil who said, I just simply don't have time to meditate. And he says, okay, then I would say meditate longer. Because you could do a bunch of things, you know, mark off a bunch of your tasks on your task list, send that email at work, pay your bill, whatever. But if you're doing it under a frustrating, tense, stressful energy, right? And you would know that because you'll feel it. Expect there to be errors, things sent back, you know, more work to be done because you did it out of alignment, right? So it's like, it feels like you're getting a lot done, but it's actually like counterproductive. And a lot of times it creates more to be done in the future. Okay. So it's like, get it right the first time, meaning like get into the flow, find enjoyment in it. Figure out, when you're in a good mood, right? That's the day to pay your bills. Never pay your bills when you're in a shitty mood. Just wait. Wait till you feel better, and then, okay? Unless it's due today, and then, okay. You know, you don't want to default, but don't let it get down to the deadline to begin with. You know, like, you want to flow the energy in advance. When you're in a good space, get things done. In fact, you're going to be so productive because you feel good, it won't even feel like you're doing anything other than just like bouncing around feeling good. Because you feel good. Because you feel good first and then you have good results. But if you feel bad and you try to push yourself beyond that, right? Not so great results. Not so great. So they're asking you to also spend more time in the ordinary, the mundane, the things that need to get done around the house, but with joy, right? I was listening to Abraham Hicks this morning, and she was talking about, you know, how to like teach your children to stay in the flow in this world economic setup that they're born into, where they're going to have to work or maybe do things that they don't want to do. And what she was saying is like, I would teach my children early on that you can have fun no matter what you're doing. I would teach them to do the dishes and make it a game. I would teach them to do household chores, but with joy, the music on. You know, I would teach them how to do these obligatory things in a high vibration. That way they never get into that habit of pushing against and or dreading going to work or doing these things, because you're teaching them the vibration first, right? And I was like, wow, that's so profound. And you know, I wish as adults we were better at that too. I know a bunch of adults that could benefit from that advice. Okay, so anyways, let's see what else for Aquarius. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, a lot of movement, a lot of things to do. You got maybe a lot of things on your to-do list, Aquarius. And yet there's an opportunity to do it in peace, right? To really truly get into that good feeling space. And then the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands are both action, taking action on your feelings and your passions, but you can see they're running into each other, right? Like they're not getting along, they're bumping heads. Now you could literally be bumping heads with another person, okay? And it's because you're both in two of a fast moving energy. You need to relax a little bit in that. But I also feel like that this is talking about more so the two aspects of yourself, like what you want to do and yet what you emotionally feel like doing, not in sync, right? Like, I need to do this, this, and this, but I don't feel like it, you know? And if you don't feel like it, don't do it. Wait till a day that you feel good and you feel like it, then do it. And some might say, well, what if I never get into a good feeling space where I want to do it? I would say you need to practice, first and foremost, prioritizing feeling good every day first. But there's no way that you're not going to have one good feeling space at all. Yeah, doubtful. Okay, so let's see what else. What else? I love that the Four of Swords is here because it's also about, you know, healing things within yourself, within your body. It talks about meditation, getting better sleep. Because the Queen of Wands is here, the Five of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like rushed. Like, I feel like there's like a rush in the energy, right? This card is like somebody who's very passionate though. Intense, yes, but passionate. This is showing up as your energy. Yes, I know it's fire, but it's a representation of your energy. Five of Pentacles is though like feeling like you can't, feeling like you're without, like I have all these passions and these desires, but I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough support, or I'm alone in this. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. The universe has the wherewithal to give you all of the resources you need, Aquarius. And so this lack mentality is hindering you in some way, because you have the strength here, the ability, right, to overcome anything. And what's on the other side of that is the Eight of Wands, which is like there's information coming in, news coming in, you know, good news coming in, right, that's going to help you get grounded again and to kind of pay attention to what's most important to you. And as odd as this sounds, they keep wanting to highlight like your everyday chores. Like, it doesn't sound like that's super fun and expansive and exciting, but in a way, like grounding yourself and like organizing your environment, or doing like getting the practical things off of your checklist when you're feeling good will actually make you feel better, which will put you in the flow more, which will then flow more to feel good about to you, right? And solutions. So what is the solution? The solution is really kind of about being present in the now, and maybe kind of doing some practical mundane things, you know, in December, kind of getting things off your checklist that you put off most of the year, or even getting just one thing accomplished that you've been putting off for a long time. That sense of accomplishment is the vibration that you're trying to achieve, right? And you could feel accomplished for a lot of reasons. It doesn't have to be this big, large win, or you paid all your debt off. It could be you paid one bill off. You know, that's an accomplishment, right? You kept the lights on this month. Accomplishment. You cleaned your closet out finally. You know what I mean? It's like the small wins adding up. So let's see, Aquarius, what is the guidance here? Card number 38. I can stop attracting don't wants by attention to do wants. Excuse me, I just burped. I'm sorry if you heard that. Excuse me. You cannot rid the world of things that bother you. You've got to rid your vibration of things that bother you. And when you rid your vibration of things that bother you, no things that bother you can come. But you cannot really rid anything from your vibration, because there's really no exclusion in the attraction-based universe. So the only way to stop attracting something you don't want is by giving your attention to something you do want. but you have to take small steps. And it's not funny because I was just saying small steps, and that's literally written on this card. Baby steps. Woo! All right, I'm excited to see what's going on in your love life. We're going to do the you versus them next. I'm going to clear my table, and I'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back. All right, Aquarius, now we are going to go into the you versus them. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, yes, usually these are about intimate partner, perhaps even an ex, but not always. Sometimes it picks up on a family member, a friend, you name it. So keep an open mind as you listen. And let's get into it. So you have the card of trust and they have the card of playfulness. Both very vibrant, exuberant energies. So I love that. So for you, it's all about trust, you know, which is not always an easy thing to accomplish as an Aquarian in particular, but that's kind of what the situation is calling for, faith and trust. This person has the card of playfulness. So this is very light-hearted energy. This is kind of like getting into the flow, being more playful with their energy or the connection within the connection. So let's get into it and see, Aquarius. We're going to look at recent past. And we're going to look at how you're both perceiving each other in the now, how you both feel underneath it all, and most likely outcomes. So Aquarius, recent past, 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. And the Lovers. So I feel that's that very intense energy. So I don't know if you feel an extremely intense connection with this person or just like you're coming off very intense right now. Almost like a fire energy. Some of you may have fire in your chart, but it's like a very independent, I know who I am, driven type of energy. Now this was in the recent past and it's pointed though towards the connection, right? Which is really interesting to me because Aquarius, a lot of people don't equate, did I just make up a word? A lot of people don't equate independence with being in a connection, right? They seem like two separate things. But for an Aquarian, Aquarians love being in relationships, but they also love independence. So for you, it's kind of necessary to have both. Like you have to have like your own thing, even though you're in connection. Okay. So let's see this person's recent past. The Wheel, the 4 of Wands. And the Devil. So, I have a song, Stuck on You. It's a country song, Stuck on You. On my way. If you know the singer from that little bit, let me know. This person could have been very stuck on you in the past and or obsessive or fixated on the connection. Especially if like you bring a lot of fun into their life or you know, there were sparks flying, you know, there's like a very playful, like, let's go out, let's have fun, let's take on an adventure type of energy. This could be how they are or how they perceive you, Aquarius, but it was like it sucked them right in. Like your personality, your energy, whatever, is like very attractive to this person. And it just kind of like, yes, I want to be your friend, or I want to be your man or your woman, or you know, I want to be with you, around you, stuck to you, almost. That type of vibe. So let's see, in the now then, how do you view each other? How does Aquarius perceive this person? Knight of Pentacles. I have to laugh at that. I'm gonna tell you why. I was getting that song Stuck on You, and like this was my card of being stuck. Like, coincidence? I think not. Anyways. Let's see. Eight of Wands, Divine Timing, Seven of Pentacles. I'm gonna keep that over there. So Aquarius, the feeling could have been mutual. You could have felt stuck on this person too, and or you could have felt stuck, just like in general, you know, like, to me, this card also talks about like hesitancy or not sure if you want to like move forward with something. So there could have been hesitancy around the connection. And or it's like being stuck or like dead set on the success of something or something moving forward. Because I will say this, Aquarian, you're a fixed sign. So if you got your heart set on something or your mind set on something or someone, you're stuck. You know what I mean? Like, you're not truly stuck, but you're gonna see it through. Like, it's hard for you to unfixate. You are not you're not like a cardinal sign, okay? So some of you are, you know, holding on to the fact that you are going to be successful or that you want success within the connection, and communication, good conversation, and that this is meant for you, you know, like, I mean, some of you truly, truly believe that. So let's see, this person, or that this person was meant to be in your life. How do they think about you, Aquarius? How do they think about you, I should say? Now that's interesting, because this person, either they come off aloof or they feel that you are that way, which, don't you get tired of hearing that as an Aquarian? Like, you're in your own little world, you've got your own things going on, you know, and maybe even this person like feel like they're missing out on that with you, Aquarius, or they're missing you if you're no longer in this person's life. They're missing the fun that you once had with them. This person feels like they're missing something. Sorry, just period. Okay, could have been any of those things I just named off. Are missing out of your life completely, okay? It's funny because I get this perception of like you being fixated or stuck on whatever you've made your mind up with, and then this person kind of seeing you as, well, kind of the same, but not really directed at them, like that you're more focused on, you know, a different area of your life or your career, your goals, or, you know, whatever, and that they're being left out or that they're missing something about you or the connection. Are you in your own little world, Aquarius? Let's go deeper. How do you feel? How does Aquarius feel about this person? Ah, the devil. Some of you could be doing a Capricorn. But there's that fixation again. So I'm going to call this reading Stuck on You. Two of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Five of Cups. Don't get mad at me if this may or may not resonate, but I swear, as soon as that card came out, I heard wallowing in your own self-pity. That could be you, that could be them, it could be not related to you, but that, I just had to say that, and I say that with love. Don't we all feel bad for ourselves sometimes, or feel bad about ourselves? I don't know if you're dealing with something like that, like where you're feeling bad for yourself or wallowing. What is that about? Or this person is. But what's showing up in your heart space is like you're definitely stuck. Not actually, but you feel that way. Like you could feel like you're stuck on this person or on something that hurts you, though. Like you're stuck on the hurt of something or the idea of something not working out, and like the universe is trying to kind of push you to kind of trust the process, right? and to give something another chance and or go in a different direction, and having the courage to do that. And that's very similar to what I felt in the spiritual reading. And what is the encouragement towards? But also to be more in tune with your emotions and more vulnerable with your emotions, which is not always easy for us air signs, right? Because there is a lot of emotion here that is not being really talked about or fleshed out. Maybe you're keeping it to yourself. Maybe that's why this person feels like you're distracted or detached. Let it out. Let it out, Aquarius. Oh my God, the itchies all of a sudden. Sorry. Let's see how this person's feeling underneath it all right now. You know, or the sense of like let down, maybe. Like you were let down, or you've let somebody else down. How is this person feeling? Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor. I heard, I'm certain about what I'm not certain about, and I know what I don't know. Just like contradictory statements. Like this person is certain about uncertainty. Better said, this person believes that despite uncertainty, they will persevere, or they will get the answer. Or, you know, like the unknown doesn't necessarily deter or hold this person back. I feel like this person is in the space of, you know, maybe really self-isolating or working on themselves, working on their confidence in particular. And it's like they don't know what they don't know, but they're not going to let it stop them. Like, you know what I mean? Like some people would be like, well, I don't know, you know, what the outcome's going to be, so I'll hold back. This person may have been like that at some point, I'm not sure, but they're not in that space. It's like, well, I don't know and I may never know, so I'm going to see for myself, or try anyways, or you know what I mean? Like there's a willingness here to explore the unknown and to, you know, take a risk, I guess, especially when it comes to the connection, especially if they're dedicated to the connection and have already put in, you know, time and energy into the connection. So, sorry, let's go into next steps then. Most likely outcome, which is based on free will, of course, can be changed with free will. Let's see. Goodness. Next steps, Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Yes, Aquarius. You love this person. You're stuck on them, clearly. Because I can't get that song out of my head, Stuck on You. And you've had 1, 2, 3 cards come out. And it was in the spiritual reading. Listen, if you can't let go of something, maybe it's because it's not time or for you to let it go. Maybe it's because there's still work to be done, still something to experience here. If there's love, there's a way, right? As long as the other person is a cooperative component, right? Like you can't work on something and you be the only one filling the cup up, right? So if the other person is not cooperating, and we'll see in a minute, that's your sign to then work on yourself, to let go, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, it's more so like the reason that you can't really like let go of something is because you love this person, because you're dedicated, because, you know, that's your man, that's your girl, that's your they, them, that's your whatever, you know? Even if there's been hurt here, even if there's been misunderstandings, you are willing to stand in the paint with this person, right? And trust the process a little bit because you trust your heart. And there's nothing wrong with that, Aquarius. It's actually a very Aquarian thing to do. So let's see then this person's most likely outcome. There's also like a stubbornness showing up. So you have to be willing to give a little to get a little in connections. And I feel like, you know, society has mucked up what love really is so much with these defensive tactics. And, you know, you gotta watch out for the narcissist. And what's our obsession with narcissists? Like, we are all slightly narcissistic because we're all thinking about self. Because you have to survive. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, it's getting harder and harder to define like what a healthy relationship should look like because of all of that rhetoric. But it's like, in a true healthy relationship, there is always a learning going on between each other. There's always a compromise. There's always a I'll give a little and I'll take a little. It's a constant growth, calculating, readjustment type of vibe in a healthy connection. It's never like my way or the highway. And if you ever say no to me or be mean or even disagree with me, then off with your head. You know what I mean? It's like, well, every one of us has good days and bad days. And when your partner has a bad day, sometimes you have a good day. You can be that balance for them, and sometimes they do that for you. And sometimes you act out of turn, but that's not who you are all the time. So it's like this constant calibration between lovers that must occur for it to be long lasting, you know. And I think in this society, we're just like, oh, we'll just cut them off and get another one, you know. But that creates instability if you keep doing that over and over, doesn't it? So it's just kind of pick your poison here. So anyways, this person, their intuition is leading them, and there's a little bit of an ego here that maybe they also need to let down. I'm not gonna say let go of, because you can't ever truly get rid of your ego, and you wouldn't want to anyways. It's what makes you human. But there is like a lowering of the ego, a lowering of that defensive energy, and getting more comfortable, right? The King of Pentacles is very comfortable in who they are, very wise in their years, knows better. And so I feel like this person knows better, or they know which route to take and what to do. And it's what feels best to them anyways. And that is to just kind of let it go, you know, chill out, be more loving, be more calm, be more peaceful. And then from that space, things begin to churn within the connection or within their heart and in their energy. And it brings out a more playful vibe, right? And a less serious tone. And that's really what this person is wanting. They're wanting more fun. They're wanting more romance. You know, if they used to have a lot of fun with you and then you've been very serious lately, they want you to lighten up, you know, or maybe they need to, right? Like they want that spark that's always there. It's just a matter of finding it. It's a matter of calibrating to the connection. So let's see, let's see the advice card for Aquarius. What is the advice for my Aquarius? Card number 2, that which is like unto itself is drawn. Everything that you perceive is vibration, and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything you experience, and the never-changing, always accurate premise of the law is, that of which is like unto itself shall be drawn. When you give thought to something, you begin the attraction process of the essence of that subject into your life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving attention to the subject, then the progression of the expansion and therefore manifestation will occur. Ooh, that's a nice reminder. So, Aquarius, wow, deep reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have here Virgo, Leo, Aries, Aries again, Capricorn, Capricorn again, Aries again, Gemini, Scorpio, and could be Aquarius, Libra over here. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, you guys, I went up like 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers. I just hit 170,000 subscribers today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new, welcome. For those of you who don't want to miss out on videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media. Also linked in the description and in the About section. Also, I'm in the Fab Over 40 contest. I made the final round or the quarter finalist, but I'm in spot number 10. So if you could go vote for me, you can vote for free once a day. The link is in the community section of my YouTube, but it is also pinned at the top of my Facebook page. I would really appreciate your vote, and it gives you the option to pay to vote. Don't pay to vote, like, guys, it's Christmas time, save your money for yourself, but I would appreciate your free vote. So either way though, I'm wishing you the very best, Aquarius, and until next time, my friends, namaste.